Hi guys, welcome back to another day of our 3-month Fit Body 2019 challenge. Today we are doing upper body, so back and arms. And first move, you're going to grab your dumbbells. And by the way, if you haven't joined the challenge already, it is not too late. Head to the description box below and there's a promo code where you can try the Fit Body app completely free for an entire month. All right, let's get started. So the first move is going to be a hammer curl. So the difference between a regular bicep curl like this and a hammer curl is the wrists. All right, so that's all it is. You just turn your palms to face each other. Same rules apply as far as keeping your elbows tucked in, okay? You don't want them to be coming out here or staying back here or flaring out to the side. So curl, bring them back down. And if you want an alternative, really just any other variation of a bicep curl will do. So for example, you could do a regular bicep curl like this, and you can do one arm at a time if you would like. You can do slightly out, or even a complete outside bicep curl. So I believe I've mentioned in another video that with bicep curls, there's not one that's any better than the other. It's just about doing something different for your body. So if you've done bicep curls over and over, it's time to switch it up. So try the hammer curl, or try doing one outside. You can do lower bicep curls, stop halfway, go back down. There are tons of different variations that will still switch it up and help you challenge and push your biceps in a different way. All right, move number 2 is going to be a mountain climber isometric, okay? So what this is gonna look like is you're going to slow down the mountain climber move. So you're not gonna be kicking your legs. You're really gonna be focusing on bringing one knee up to your chest, holding it, really contracting your core, and then release. So have your body in a straight line, bring that knee up, contract, and return it. Same on the opposite side, contract, and return it. So this is just a much slower version. Now be careful while you're doing these mountain climbers that you're not shifting back or you're not leaning forward, okay? Your palms should be placed directly under your shoulders. Keep your body in a straight line. All right, and that's about it. So just be sure that you're really engaging your core with these mountain climbers, because especially once you do get going into like the super fast mountain climbers, that's where your hip flexors can start to take over and get injured and get strained, because you're no longer using your core, you're using your hip flexors. And that's something that I've went through myself, and I had to learn how to really engage my core in order to not have my hip flexors take over. So this is really, really important and a really great move for those of you that have hip flexor issues. All right, so one alternative, some people don't like mountain climbers because of their wrists. You can grab a dumbbell, and instead of being on your wrists, you can have the dumbbell down on the ground. But what's really important is that, imagine this is the ground, okay? You don't want your wrist to be bent like this. It needs to be in a complete straight line, okay? So still doing the isometric version. Bring it up, squeeze, and back to the beginning, and switch. All right, so just really be sure that your wrists are completely straight and that they're not back like this. And that goes for any move, even shoulder presses, etc. All right, now for the third move, you are going to grab your dumbbells, actually stay down on the ground. This is going to be a kneeling press. So you start on your knees, then stand up and get into a squat, and then press. Then when you go back down, go down onto your knees, and then back up, squat, hi rigatoni, and stand, all right? So if you don't wanna do this move because it's hard on your knees, I 100% get going down on your knees each time can kind of hurt a little bit if you don't have enough cushion. So rigatoni, if you can move over here a little bit so I can show them, good boy. So if you don't want to go down on your knees, simply do a squat and press, all right? Squat down and press. All right, that is the best alternative for that move. If you don't want to do the squat part at all, then of course you can just do a press. Alrighty, move number 4 is going to be one arm Supermans. So we can set these aside. And you're going to lay on your tummy. I know we did these last week, so you should already be pretty familiar with them, but we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna do one arm, one leg at a time, okay? All right, so you're gonna have your arms out in front of you, legs outstretched, and instead of doing this, we're gonna be bringing one arm up with one leg, hold, then opposite side. Really important, as I mentioned last week, you're not looking up, okay? You should be actually looking directly on the mat. You don't want to be straining your neck. Raise one arm, one leg, and opposite. And really be sure that you are squeezing your glute here so that you're not just engaging your lower back. Now, an alternative for this would be just doing the regular Superman. All right, but if you don't want to do the Superman move at all, then that's where you would just completely swap it for a different move that is going to be targeting the back. You have so many to choose from, but one, for example, would be a row. So as you've seen, sorry, Rigatoni's playing with his toy. Okay, so as you've seen in other videos, you're just going to row, bring it up, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep that core tight, and that is about it. All right, so the fifth and final move is going to be on the ground. You do need your weight, and it's going to be a lying fly, okay? So you're gonna have the dumbbells straight ahead, drop them, bring them back up. When you bring them back up, really squeeze your chest, all right? Okay, so here they are. Drop them down almost until your upper arms hit. Don't let them completely hit. And remember, never extend out your elbows, okay? Have a slight bend and then bring them back up. The more bend that you have, the easier it is, all right? Another really important thing is no arched back. Your back needs to be completely flat to the ground, all right? Lower it, bring it together and squeeze. And instead of this, another alternative that is still going to target your chest is going to be underhand front raises. All right, and you can do them together or you can do them one at a time. Let me show you from this side. Again, never fully extend your elbows, all right? Keep that core tight and your chest up. And that is about it. All right, you guys are all set for today's challenge. I hope you go crush it, and I will see you tomorrow.